Shri Narendra Sawaikar.
Speaker sir, I rise in support of this very important legislation. Having come from a state having a coastal line of around 105 kilometers, that is the state of Goa, I think this legislation is an important piece of legislation because of the two aspects which it covers. One is the environment protection and second is the seafarers. So far as the environment protection is concerned, the anti-fouling system and the anti-fouling mechanism which seeks to be introduced in the present legislation in order to protect the environment, this is a welcome measure by the government and I support it. Because many of the speakers having said much about this issue, I don't want to go much into it, but I support this legislation. So far as the second aspect is concerned regarding the seafarers, many of my supporters are from the seafarer community. I have in fact experienced their issues, their demands, and in fact on many occasions we try to raise these issues before the then government as well as the present government. Your Honour, Speaker sir, though we find that the seafarer is an occupation which is interesting and it is rewarding, but at the same time the plight of the seafarers needs to be looked into. Many a times the seafarers feel that there is no protection, and as a result they feel that since there is no protection, the government will not protect them. But now, in view of the introduction of the second piece of legislation regarding protecting the seafarers, I congratulate the government because they have considered and they have taken into consideration this very important part and aspect of the merchant shipping. Goa, having seafarers, I think if my memory serves me right, for the first time, the Seafarers Union was established in Goa somewhere in the year 1810. And seamen, in fact, they get very little meager pension. I congratulate the present government in Goa of Bharatiya Janata Party, who for the first time, perhaps in the history of India, introduced a pension of around 2,500 rupees to the seafarers, and as a result of which the condition and the plight of the seafarers in Goa has improved. And so therefore, I support both these legislations moved by the present government. Thank you, sir.